I want to say one thing, this is really important. In no way, shape, or form on this show are we asking you to defend yourself. When I asked you who is the real you, what I was asking is, let's say you're making a food video and you acknowledge having a binge eating disorder. When you turn the camera off, what I'm asking is, how are you doing?
Yeah.
The point of this show, the focus of this show is to help people.
Yeah.
I don't need you
Send
to
the
prove
right
anything.
message.
I'm asking you, like in here, and you just said you're doing better than you've done in a long time. And I love that. What I was getting at is, how is Trisha? When the camera's turned off, you know, that's all that matters in this forum, because it's a matter of you as an individual, and there's a lot of pressure, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of pressure when you're when you have a following, there's a lot of pressure there. And when you're dealing with a lot of different issues, it can be overwhelming. And so before we, since you came here, I didn't want this to just be you're not defending yourself. That is not it at all. It's more so, how are you? Like right now, truly, turning the YouTube camera off, with your binge eating disorder, how are you right now?
Well, that is always a struggle. And that is one thing that I even told the producers, that I don't know if I'll ever be able to get fully under control. I've worked with nutritionists. I go to therapy. I've gone to group therapy. I've done rehab for eating disorders. I've done so much that that's one thing I can't tackle. As far as my mental and stuff, it's great. And that's why this gender thing brought it back a lot by announcing my real gender, because I was doing so great. And I'm still fine. I'm at a good place now where I don't fall back into a depression and stuff like that. I can pull myself up rather quickly, but
yeah, Trisha, you are a strong person. You're an assertive person, and you've certainly been through a lot in your life. I mean, again, you're trying to be an open book for us, and I hope that you don't feel attacked, because when you were younger, you've been through a lot of different things. You were traumatized in various degrees because you were so severely bullied that you had to drop out of school and become homeschooled. I mean, so even just that piece of it, it's tough, People can be so mean, especially children, and when we're not even sure who we are yet at that age, and people are telling you they hate you, that's something really tough to deal with. And so I appreciate you saying, look, my binge eating is not quite under control yet. There's some other things, I just don't know how to pull it all together.
Yeah.
And that's because some of those deeper issues perhaps haven't been fully explored yet. I know you've been through a lot of therapy, and sometimes it's like, if it's never gonna work, what am I doing, And I don't want you to be discouraged.
Trisha, you're here, we're doctors.
Yeah.
We want to help. Do you think you need help?
Yeah, and that's where I was getting at by saying, I don't think it's the comments, I don't think it's it, because I've been working for so long towards it that I want help, but that's not the issue. I know that's not the issue because that's been my whole life. I just think there's something else to it, and no one's been able to say anything to crack through. It's because it's not under control.
Trisha, in talking to you today, I think the real you is actually very kind, very warm-hearted. And I can tell that the work that you have done, it is not easy to commit to going to individual therapy 3 times a week. In addition to group therapy, you have really been committed to your mental health. And I can tell. And I think that your mental health is a lot better than it was at the beginning of this year, or 6 months ago, or 3 months ago. Is that right?
For sure.
So, and I can tell that you've been doing work.
Thank you.
And when I watch those videos versus the person that I've been sitting next to today, I can tell that you are a different person, that there is work that is very evident.
Thank you.
And I think that that's what they're getting at too.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Just because I have been doing so much work, it's hard to go to therapy.
There's always more work that can be done, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. A work in progress.
Always. I feel like my whole life. That's what I'm saying. That's why I would like to I've gotten things under control. Obviously, I've lost weight and stuff like that, but it just needs to be.
Do you think there's anything that could continue to change? Because the one thing that I have to say that maybe doesn't fit, this is just my gut feeling. Some of the adult work that you are still doing, to me, it just doesn't fit with who I think you are. That's just my gut feeling today.
And I wish you nothing but the best in life, and and continue to share your story with the world, and you be you, and it was a pleasure to meet you.